Hey, welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen. Thanks for joining me, folks. I'm Larry, and today's a big day for me. Today I am going to do a review on one of my all-time favorite pens, and this pen is one true amazing writing instrument from the tip of the cap to the very bottom of the barrel. No flaws in the design, perfect in every way. Awesome, doesn't even come close the way this pen has been designed and made. Let's take a look. This pen comes from Appelboom in the Netherlands, and a special thank you to Joost for all the good work he does. When you receive his pens, I've already unwrapped it. Comes gift wrapped, so that way you can give it to somebody if you decide to give it away. And it came with some waffle cookies. Now, that's pretty cool. In fact, I'll try one later today. How about you, Mr. Announcer?
Sure.
I'll give one to you, and I'll give one to me. Now, here in the box is this fantastic pen that I'm talking about. It comes in a cardboard sleeve, but when you take it out, here it is. And this is the pen I was telling you about, but I wouldn't give a name. The John JFK Special Edition. You know, the book itself is really a nice looking book with illustrations telling you all about JFK. They did a splendid job. You know what Montblanc does extremely well. They tell a story about whoever the pen may be about. They put it all together about a person's life. And they put all this details together and make this pen in honor and pay homage to the person such as JFK. In my own humble opinion, he was one of my all-time favorite presidents. So here is JFK, and very pronounced in silver, the initials. And in the book, I'll take you a quick little walkthrough. There's JFK and both his brothers, but he had three brothers. Joseph got killed in World War II, so there's the two brothers. Everything you see in here on this pen, like these three bands, represents each brother. 1, 2, and the one who's passed. So, but anyway, this is really a beautiful pen, and it comes in two different colors. It comes in a beautiful blue and a beautiful red. As you all know, John JFK served in the Navy, and he was a hero in the Navy. I believe he made a lieutenant. And there he is there. And there he is. He's a naval officer. And there is the one in burgundy red. So you can get an idea of this awesome fountain pen. Right there. Beautiful. And it comes with the individual number. And they do mark burgundy red, and it is a fountain pen, and the nib size is medium. And there's Appelboom, his little seal there. So, that's that. So you can see that. a really nice pen case. So hey, this may be a lengthy video, so you might want to grab a soda, tea, or Kool-Aid, and a hot dog or whatever, or popcorn. Sit down in front of that computer, and because you don't want to leave. You want to sit right there and get your eyes as close as you can. And I hope you get the same kind of thrill and emotions and the love and everything I can pour into this fountain pen, because not just because it's a Montblanc, because it's JFK. Here we go. A nice case. And there is the fountain pen laying in a nice secure bed of foam with Montblanc in the back. And there's nothing under here. So we'll take this out. Beautiful pen case. As you know, if you kept with me, excuse me, I do like the pen cases, and I always like to save them because, you know, one never knows if you're ever going to give a pen away or if you're going to sell a pen. It's nice to have the pen case. And all my pens, I keep my pens immaculate, in good condition, because I never know if or when I am going to sell a pen. I want that person, whoever buys my pen or receives a pen, to get it in A1 condition. Let's move on to the pen. Comes in a little sleeve, plastic sleeve. And here is this beautiful burgundy rich pen. The length of the pen is 146.9 millimeters, and the weight of the pen without any ink is 42.1 G's. It's got the 18K medium nib, and the ink that I'm using today is Montblanc Corn Poppy Red ink. Alright, talking about the pen. The three rings, like I said previously, represents Kennedy's three brothers, Joseph, who died in World War II, and then Robert and Edward. The special edition, made of burgundy red precious resin, reflects Kennedy association with the Harvard University and the dark red seal of the Ivy League institution. Now the blue one that's out as well, the blue precious resin, and it has the two stripes on the barrel representing his rank as a lieutenant when he was in the Navy. So you have two different colors there, the blue one for the Navy and the red one for the university he went to. And just look at this fountain pen. So on the clip, very pronounced JFK. Make sure you get a close-up shot of this pen. Try to get as much detail as you can, Mr. Announcer. It's really important. And the world will always remember these three letters, JFK. There's the three bands. And then Montblanc, it's really pronounced on the band all the way around. And of course the snow cap on the top of the finial. Beautiful, gorgeous fountain pen. And all the way down, totally gorgeous. Love the resin, the high polish look of the pen. And the hardware on this pen is a champagne tone gold coated fittings. It really looks really nice with the burgundy. The pen is outstanding. It's just a fantastic looking fountain pen. The color, really nice. And I did have my initials put on the cap, LAB. You know, I look at this pen and I hold this pen and I'm holding history in my hand. You know, I remember when I got the word of the assassination of President Kennedy, I was with my mom and dad and brother and sister. We were in the kitchen hanging out together, and we heard it over the radio. It was a complete shock, devastated, all of us. Everybody was crying. The whole world was shocked. I had the utmost respect for President Kennedy. Great man. So, let's twist the cap off and set this aside and see if we can get a close-up of this beautiful nib, and you can see the layout on the nib. The nib engraving of the lunar module on the handcrafted 585 gold nib. This recalls the pattern of the footprints left on the moon by the astronaut Neil Armstrong in 1969. It is a piston filler medium nib. Look at that beautiful nib. Look at the detail Montblanc puts on the nib. Now, if you didn't know this, which I didn't know, that the nibs are handmade by Montblanc, and they are all women. There are a few men, but they're all women that hand make these nibs. And I tell you what, they do one outstanding job. This nib is to die for. Beautiful, elegant, amazing, incredible, sophisticated. It's got class. It has style. It sings Montblanc. And it does pay homage to the late, great JFK. So, let's see if we can get a real good close-up on the bands here at the end of the cap where it says Montblanc. And we'll just give it a turn. Beautiful. And we'll go up the cap to the finial on top. And while we're at it, one more time at the clip. And the clip is nice, tight. It fits securely in your pocket. I've already tested it. Got down to the inner barrel, and it's got the little M there. Really just a really super nice, well-made pen. Fits well in the hand. Very well balanced. Very comfortable to write with. So, why don't we do a writing test? That's very important to me. It's what's under the hood that really counts, that makes the fountain pen sing. And we're going to go into my Birmingham notebook with the Tomo River 52G grant. And I'll set this aside. And here we go. All right. And we'll do a wetness test. Lays down the ink. Very, very nice. You have some see-through, but no bleed-through. And you know, I've done paper review done on the ink and paper. I've done the Tomo River, Clairefontaine, the Life, the Rhodia, a whole bunch of them. And you know, just about all of them has some bit of show-through. Very nice paper, very nice nib. Love the ink color. The ink is one of my all-time favorites. Upside down. You do get some line variation. Well, what's your thoughts about this beautiful fountain pen? And one more thing I'll add to the fountain pen. Believe it or not, it was a gift. A friend of mine, it was a couple of weeks ago, he was asking me, he said, Larry, what pen would you like to have? And I already knew there was a couple of 3 pens that I wanted. I showed him, and he said, order it. It's my gift to you. And his name is going to be anonymous. Nobody knows him, but he's just that way. So I said, okay. Maybe one day I can share it with you if he ever lets me, but real nice guy, real friendly, generous guy. I've known him for a while. I've been helping him on his journey with fountain pens. Been spending a lot of time teaching him about fountain pens. And we have a good time together and a great interaction working with fountain pens. And so, you know, I've done things for him as well. So it's kind of one hand washes the other, but that was very generous of him. So, outstanding fountain pen. The nib's to die for. Super nice, smooth, wet nib, just like I like them. I'm totally happy with it. The service from Appleboom, Juice knocks it right out of the park. I had a lot of questions. He had the answers and got back to me very quickly. And he answered all of them. So, you know, Appleboom rocks. And I can say from experience, I've never had any problems with the service or any questions when I've ordered anything from Appleboom. Just a good people. Well, that's going to conclude this video, and I hope you got something out of it. You know, JFK was a great man, great president. You know, I was a teen back then. They don't make them like that anymore. Just a good man. Was he perfect? No. None of us are perfect. But he did some great things. Hey, thanks for taking the time and watching my video. If you found the video interesting, why not share it with your friends to let everybody see it? And I hope you got the word out. JFK from Montblanc really did an outstanding job. The nib that has representing Neil Armstrong, Walk on the Moon. That's so interesting. First man in space. Remember the landing? I do. That was history. Well, again, folks, God bless. Hey, thanks for watching me. Until my next video, be safe and don't text and drive.